Hello, Earthlings! So it's been a while since I did the filming, but I'm back. And as you've seen, my Shatter Me discussion is finally online. It took about an age or so. Today I've got my wrap-up for November for you and my TBR for December, which is actually already started, but never mind that. The first thing I finished was Henry VI Part 1 by William Shakespeare, because I had to read it for class. I have to say, it was okay, it was interesting, but I'm not the person for plays. I don't like reading plays. I love watching them, but reading them always feels completely wrong because they have been written to be performed, and for me it's really hard to get this film in my head that I have when I'm reading prose. Also for this class I finished The Revenge Tragedy by Thomas Middleton, and I have to say that I liked this play a lot more than the plays by Shakespeare because it was super funny and I just laughed right through it, even though it was a tragedy, but everything that happened in this play was just so absurd that I couldn't take it serious, which might not have been what the author was going for, but for me it was really entertaining. I am also finally through with Harry Potter and die Kammer des Schreckens, which I'm reading to my sister. This is the second Harry Potter book in German. We've now started the third one, which is going to be on my TBR. A book that was on my TBR for November was Teufelsgrinsen by Annelie Wendeberg, and I also finished that in November. This is called The Devil's Grin in English, and I have to say I really liked it. It is Sherlock Holmes crime fiction, and the protagonist is a woman who dresses up as a man because she wanted to study medicine, and now she's a doctor and has to keep up the charade, and she gets called to a victim of cholera, and there she meets Sherlock Holmes, and then the whole investigation starts, and it's really exciting and it has a lot of tension in it, and I really loved this book and I'm looking forward to reading more about Annelie Wendeberg. I also finished the fourth book and the fifth book in the Secrets of the Immortal Nicholas Flamel series. This is the unheimliche Geisterrufer, which is the Necromancer, and this is the schwarze Hexenmeister, which is the Warlock in English. I still really adore this series and I still can't get enough of it, and I do absolutely not regret it to be rereading the series. It's absolutely not a waste of time. Also, have you noticed Padfoot is wearing my old Gryffindor tie now? Now, onto the two highlights of this month. The first one actually was really surprised because I dreaded this book so much. It's World War Z by Max Brooks. I expected something like I Am Legend with a first-person narrator who is just going through the zombie apocalypse, but that's absolutely not what this book is about. This book is full of interviews with the survivors of the apocalypse, but you also get perspectives from all over the world. It really is kind of a hopeful book because it shows that no matter where you were in the apocalypse, you actually had a serious chance for survival. I have to say I absolutely adored this book. The second highlight of this month is Fangirl by Rowling, and I devoured this book. This was the first book in a very long time that made me want to read it in one go, but also made me want to read it for the rest of my life. The book is about 18-year-old Kath who just started college and she loves writing fanfiction about Jon Snow, which very much mirrors the Harry Potter fandom, and she's a fangirl, and it's basically about her falling in love and this love towards the fanfiction and the fandom in general, but also coping with college, the new experience of starting college. This book really resonated with me. I think I have to read this book again, as in probably within the next 2 weeks. Now that we're done with the books that I read last month, we can start with the TBR, and that, as always, starts with City of Heavenly Fire by Cassandra Clare. Still not done, just a bit further in. Still loving it, still scared to finish it. I'm still going. See you on the other side. Next book, also no surprise, Harry Potter und der Gefangene von Azkaban. Third book in the series, still reading to my sister, she still loves it, and we're about 40 pages in, so this is gonna take us way into the next year, because December is a busy month. Another no surprise, King John by William Shakespeare, because uni and stuff, so reading that one. And yes, all of them are in here, so I'm always showing the same book. And I have another no surprise for you, because it's the last book in the series that I've been reading the whole year. Die Geheimnisse des Nicholas Flamel, die silberne Magierin. The English title is The Secrets of the Immortal Nicholas Flamel, the Enchantress, and it's still by Michael Scott. The whole series is, if you wondered. Not much to say about this book, it's the last book in the series. This is the finale, and it is really gorgeous. I already read it. I've been rereading the series for a year now, and I've picked up so many little tiny bits that he planted, And I'm just really looking forward to reading this one again with all the context that I have now. The last item on my TBR I was actually pressured into by Carmen, and it's the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J Maas. I borrowed them from her, so she actually has reason to pressure me into reading them finally. Probably not gonna finish them this month, but I'm attempting it. And I do not know a lot about this series, I just know that it's fantasy. I'm not sure I want to know more, I'm just gonna go into them without knowing anything. Because Kat says they're great, Carmen says they're great, and everyone who's read them says they're great, so I'm just gonna read them. So that was my wrap up for November and my TBR for December. I'm gonna link my last video here, which is the Shatter Me discussion. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm going to see you soon whenever I upload my next video, I guess. Promise to get more regular very soon. Bye bye!